Love is Blind, season 6, episode 6, 7 to episode 10, 11. I know I'm behind. I wanted to do some more shorts, but I can't. I don't have time, and the finale just dropped today. I do not want to know anything about what happened on episode 12. Do not comment anything in my comments about what happened on episode 12. I only want to talk about what I'm talking about is the episodes leading up to episode 12. Okay, so I did take a lot of pictures. I'm going to be running through these really quick because, as I said, I am behind. Okay, be sure to subscribe, thumbs up, share this out for me, help me to grow this channel. Thank you, and welcome to all of our new cousins. I have a hey cousin shirt coming very soon for you. And the husband profile course begins April 6th, so be sure to sign that up. Dating is for data. Sample is linked below. Pick up your free sample below. Okay, so I'm gonna run through these pictures before. So we talked about how Johnny and Amy with the whole birth control and the baby, and she don't want to be in birth control, and she wants him to have a vasectomy. And I'm like, well, are you willing to chance a vasectomy is going to work, or you can reverse it? And I just don't understand why these people come on the show and you're not ready to be married. Like you don't, she don't want to go on birth control, he don't want to have a vasectomy. I'm kind of confused about why these people are on the show. And I understand what Amy's saying about the whole birth control thing, but if he is nervous about intercourse and possibly getting pregnant, I'm fine with him being nervous, and I'm fine with him not ready to have children. And I think people need to stop having kids when they're not ready, especially when they're not financially, physically, and emotionally prepared. I really appreciate this whole conversation with Kenneth and Brittany. I've said from day one that Kenneth has problems. I just knew something was off with Kenneth. I just think Kenneth is one of the guys that's not living his truth. But I really appreciate them having this conversation, him breaking it off. I appreciate him saying that I've been through a lot of things, and I'm not about to get married just to get married. That's not a reason to get married. I think that getting married is so much deeper than just a feeling, and it's somebody that you can grow your life with and spend forever with. So I really appreciate Kenneth breaking it off and him saying that we're not going to get married, even though I also think Kenneth is not living his truth and he needs to go ahead and live his truth. Chelsea and Jimmy, Chelsea is a psycho. Chelsea need extensive counseling, and I hate to say it, and I'm saying this about Chelsea, not knowing if she's on meds or anything, but Chelsea needs to go get some medicine. She needs to go check into a psych ward. She needs to go see a psychologist and a psychiatrist and a life coach. And I feel so sorry for Jimmy, and I pray to God he does not marry her. Like, he needs to run to the hills from whence cometh his help, because she is crazy. Oh, you didn't kiss me today. You didn't tell me I love you. Jimmy, you deserve so much more better than Chelsea. Please run to the hills from whence cometh your help. And I just think that she is a terrible, terrible person. Jessica is absolutely gorgeous. He says she looks like a Kardashian. She really does. And I'm really liking the chemistry between Jimmy and Jessica. But we will get there. Chelsea says she's aware of her emotional and my thing is, Chelsea, if you are aware of your emotions, why aren't you getting help? Like, every one of us have had trauma in our lives, but she has trauma of rejection. She said every man she's been with cheated on her. Girl, go get you some counseling, because she's getting married and she wants Jimmy to be what the therapist need to be to her. And Chelsea just does not need to get married. I don't think Chelsea will ever be ready to get married. She has too much trauma with her. Let me just tell you that I absolutely love the parents. I adore them. I love Jimmy's parents. I love all the parents, all of them. I love them. This season is the season of the parents. I absolutely love them. And I especially love Jimmy's. I love all the parents. They did an excellent job. And these cast members came from oh, I'm sorry, this is not Jimmy's parents. This is Laura's parents. I love Laura's parents. And Laura is a nut. She is a nut. When your mama and your daddy has something bad to say about you, you know something is wrong with you. Her daddy says if you treat her, let me see if I can find it. Right here. If you make her a princess and put her on a pedestal, she will walk all over you. My God, have mercy. When your father say that to you, because you know as women we should be put on pedestal, but I think they know something about Laura that she needs to go. She and Chelsea needs to go ahead and get some help. I totally agree with Laura's. I don't know if this is her or sister or sister-in-law. Laura just keeps going on and on about Jeremy's shirts. To me, if this is something that makes him happy and comfortable, let him have it and let him enjoy it. And I totally agree with her that I'm not about to take something from him that makes him happy. If you don't like it, girl, you don't have to say yes at the altar. And Laura needs to go ahead and be right up there with with um with Chelsea, because she needs as much help as Chelsea does. And I think this season is like it's a season of trauma, and I'm like, why are you on the show? I don't understand why you're on the show. Okay, so let's go into part 2. I told you when I was cleaning up I took pictures because I needed to talk through this. Okay, let's hope I get through it all in time. And so she said, the sister, I think this sister says, my husband, he loves Hawaiian shirts. Guess what's happening? Let him have his shirts, Laura. Let the man have his shirts. And like the cousin or the sister or the friend said, I'm not about to take that from him. If that's something that brings him comfort, why would you want to take that from him? Okay, fine. He don't have to wear it every day. But if that's something he likes, why not let him wear it? Okay. I feel sorry for Jeremy, and Jeremy don't need to get married to Laura. He needs to run. AD and Clay, right here. I hate this that Laura, AD is carrying the flowers and the umbrella. Clay, it didn't occur to you to hold the umbrella for her and she had to ask for help. I do not think AD and Clay should get married. I think Clay is going to say no at the altar. I think AD really wants this, but this is not the man for her. And I think she also needs to go and get extensive counseling. But again, I absolutely love the parents with her waiting for the mama and all of them. Where's the mama and all of them? Did I miss the mama and all of them? Oh my God, did I cut them out? Anyways, I love Clay's mom and the sister. I think Clay's mom asked some question. AD is upset about Clay not giving her enough time. I totally agree with Clay's mom that if it is important to you, you should make time. But as I said, at 28, 27, I do not think Clay should be getting married. Clay is not ready to get married. Clay needs some extensive counseling. And at 28, he's hustling. This is why my daddy said we have to let these boys grow up. At 28, he's hustling, trying to make this money. That's why I don't think at 28, no man should be getting married. I figure maybe 30, 35, he's established. He's got some money down and he's ready to get married. And I wish AD would just walk away. But personally, I don't think they should be getting married. Okay. Jimmy and Chelsea went and met Clay's friends. He has 2 girlfriends. I really like them. They had a good time. I thought the interactions between them was cute. Amy and Johnny met Johnny's family, and can I say how Johnny's sisters look just like him? I love them. Oh my God. I love Johnny's sisters. They are absolutely beautiful. They look just like him. They really like Amy. And let me just say, I love Amy and Johnny's connection. I think Amy and Johnny is the only couple that is well matched this season, with the exception of the money and the baby situation. So If they say yes at the altar, which I think they both will say yes at the altar, I think the money and the baby situation might break them up later, especially with that money, because Amy at 27, she's not ready to start settling down, and she doesn't have the mindset of retiring early and saving an investment. She thinks about want to live now and spend the money now. And this is what 27-year-old do, but this is why I think it's important to start financial education very early. But I love Johnny's sisters and his family. Oh my God, Laura and Jeremy. So Jeremy went out and was spending all night in the car with what's a Marianne talking in the car. Yeah, and I was born last night. Ain't no way y'all was sitting in the car talking all night. Y'all knew what y'all was doing, Jeremy. You was over there at her house doing what you was doing. Talk about we was talking all night in the car when she's trying to prove to Jeremy that she's a better match. When you jumped in his inbox and email him and say, if you're having second thoughts, come see me. But y'all was in the car talking all night, Jeremy. Lies. I totally agree with Laura here that no, y'all was lying. And we know what y'all was in the car doing, though Laura is a nut and Jeremy needs to run from him. Go ahead and be with Marianne or whatever. Jeremy meets with his mom. I absolutely love his mom. And she said, you're lucky it wasn't me, right? But then again, you would have been married, mama. So Jeremy mama says, you're lucky it wasn't me. She said, I would be up waiting up all night for you. Not me, baby. I'm going to sleep. Okay. So then we meet Jimmy and Johnny. Jimmy's parents. I love them. Oh my God. I love them. They are like an old married couple. And I love all the parents this season. I adore all the parents. I love AD's mom. I thought the what she said was good. I didn't like her at the end talking about you're Barack and you're Michelle, and she's saying this can't work. No, it can't work. Clay is 28. He is not ready to be a man. He is not ready to settle down. So the best thing for AD is to go ahead and move along. Now, AD, please explain to me how you're quoting the scriptures. Walk by faith. If you're going to walk by faith, not sight, that's it. But then your next sentence is, are you going to walk by effing faith? Girl, I don't know. Oh, you're throwing F-bombs in the Bible, girl. I just don't understand it, AD. You be going on there embarrassing the Christian people. I just don't understand. You're that AD, you need a bang. You cannot wear your forehead out, girl. Okay? AD needs a bang. Don't ever wear your forehead out. I'm sorry, I got to tell you the truth. But I absolutely love AD's mom. I just love all the family interaction. I just didn't like the ending because I think it's the whole girl, yes, you're Michelle, you're Barack, and all of this, and you're all of, no, they're not Michelle and they're not Barack because they're in a what's his name is not ready. Okay, did I do 3 already? Okay. This was my favorite one. Amy's dad. Oh my God. Amy's dad reminded me of my dad, Pastor Bradshaw. Oh my God. He loves her. He said, let me bless you, pray over you. I love you. And Johnny asked the blessing and he said, yes. And dad says, we are always here for you. Oh my God, girl. When I say I was standing in front of the TV like, oh my God, this is just like my father, Pastor Bradshaw. I absolutely love them. Oh my God, I love them. So we're back to the crazy couple, Chelsea and Johnny. Johnny went out for a friend's birthday for an hour and a half, and Chelsea's having a whole conniption talking about, I don't want nobody like that. You said you didn't go out. And I'm like, he went out for an hour and a half for a birthday. He can't go out. You have a problem with him going out and you didn't want to go? No, I could understand if it was all night. Chelsea's a nut. I could understand if Jimmy was going out every night and every weekend, but no, he's going out once in a while to have a drink with a friend and to support somebody's birthday. And this crazy ass nut is talking about, I don't want to be with nobody that's going to go out. Girl, get off the TV. Please, Chelsea, please go check yourself in a psych ward because you need something. I just cannot with, she is so exhausted. And I pray to God Jimmy doesn't say yes, because you can't live like this, Jimmy. You cannot live your life with this crazy nut. I just cannot with her. Then this would have been it for me. When she went to the bathroom and said, I know you effed her. You told me you effed her. Okay, Chelsea. So Jimmy says, I want you to trust me. So I am telling you that one of my friends, we did the do. You gonna bring that up on camera when he told you this off camera so that you can trust him? I would have been done with the bitch. I would have been done with her. I would have been done with her. And this is what my dad is talking about. Do not de-shield your husband in public. But Chelsea, she is a crazy nut. Run, Jimmy. Please run, Jimmy. Jimmy, don't even show up at the church to get married to this nut. This girl is so crazy. I just cannot. Chelsea is exhausted. She is stressing me out. She just needs to go and get her some help because I don't even think Jesus can help her. She is so exhausted and she is so delusional. I just cannot with Chelsea. Something is wrong with this girl, and I don't understand why they keep putting all these crazy people up on the TV. I just cannot with them. I just can't. Girl. You see, my grays came in because of Chelsea. My hair was just fine before I started watching, but after I finished watching, here go all the grays popping out. Clay and AD's talking, and he's talking about, I don't know about a date. Why it got to be a date? AD, Clay is not your man. Clay is not your husband. Clay's not ready to get married. Please run. Please run, AD. AD, Clay is going to say no. Clay is not ready for a lifetime commitment. And him talking about what about a day? And I really love and appreciate AD says, listen, if you say yes or no at the altar, I'm okay, but I'm not prepared to be your girlfriend or a longtime fiance. It's either we gonna get married or we're not gonna get married. We came in this process because this is what this process is supposed to do, and we gonna live it out. Clay is not ready to get married. So then the next morning, Jimmy comes home to crazy Chelsea, Jimmy, put your arm down. You're sweating. If you know you sweat, put your arms down. And she's begging and asking for a chance, and he give her. She would never get another chance. You need to walk away, Jimmy. Run, Jimmy. Run. You know what? Don't even run. Get in a spaceship and fly far away from Chelsea because Chelsea is a whole nut. Okay, so then we're at the barbecue. You know, Black people say barbecue. Everybody's meeting up, and Laura hasn't heard from Jeremy. I wouldn't have called you either because you're a crazy nut, okay? But everybody starts showing up. Here go Miss Chelsea. Oh my God, that's Trevor. He cut his mullet off, and everybody's hugging and greeting, and she's talking about how Trevor looks good, but you have a problem with Jimmy saying Jessica looks like a Kardashian, or that AD looks good. See, Chelsea, crazy. So everybody starts showing up. Jessica shows up, and Jimmy gives him the church hug, and she's like, oh my God, the church hug. And she goes up here and she's like, I want a drink. And Jimmy's like, listen, we need to talk. And they're walking down to talk and stuff like this. And they're talking. And Jessica is like, oh my God, I'm nervous around Jimmy. Here go Chelsea with her crazy self, runs up to Jimmy by Trevor. Baby, can you get me a drink? Oh my gosh, she's a nut. Okay, everybody's sitting around talking around. So then Jimmy and Jessica is going to talk, and he's looking and he's like, I'm attracted to her. I like her. She is pretty. She is sexy. Jimmy and Jessica goes to talk. And what does Chelsea say? Oh, I don't feel good about this. I feel like I'm going to vomit. I cannot with this. I cannot. I absolutely love the chemistry between Jimmy and Jessica. And he said, "You make me nervous." And he said, "You are still my number one." Yes, Jimmy. Yes, you are still my number one. I really appreciate the talk between them. And I think Jimmy should dump Chelsea and go hook up with Jessica. I love that he said, "You make me nervous around you." I love that. My husband says that too. My husband says I make him nervous. Okay. I love it. I absolutely love it. So then, girl, I so far I just started episode 11. I did not see Matthew yet. So then there was like, "Oh, Matthew looks like Clark Kent." And I was like, I knew Matthew looked like someone. I just could not figure it out. I was like, who does Matthew look like? And when they said Clark Kent, I was like, that's it. Matthew looks like Clark Kent. And I was like, yep, he sure do. He has the only thing Matthew is missing is the swoop. Wait a minute. Wrong thing. The only thing Matthew is missing is the hair coming down here and the swoop. But he does look like Clark Kent. So I didn't see him yet. So and Eddie was like, "What? He looks like Clark Kent." Like, oh my God. So anyways, Jessica and I think I just re-upload extra pictures. Yes. So they're saying how he looks like Clark Kent. And look at AD's like, "What? He looks like Clark Kent." And they was like, "Yeah, he looks like Clark Kent." Mm. So then here goes Sarah in, and the other girl came in, honey. Laura is having a fit because Jeremy's like, "Oh my God, this is nervous." And Sarah Ann is so pretty, and she's bouncing her hair, and she ain't got no bra on, and her boobs just up and down. And Jimmy's like, "Oh my God, he's so pretty." And so Trevor and Chelsea's talking, and he's looking at Jimmy, and he's like, "Is this how he acts?" And guess what Chelsea's gonna say? You're not gonna believe what Chelsea said. "Well, he knows you're my type, and he just have to be okay with that." That's funny, Chelsea. That's funny you would say so, because you're having a whole fit because of what Jimmy said about Jessica, and how about is that a crack in my ceiling? Oh my God, I have to call my brother to come see what that is. And how you're having a fit about Jimmy and AD, but you want to talk about, "Well, he knows you're my type and he has to deal with a girl." By you, little Michael just came down. I have to temper my tongue. Anyways, that's it up to beginning of episode 11. I will try to finish it today and do a quick, maybe a shorts later, and then I'm gonna watch episode 12. Tell me what you think about what I said. I absolutely love you and adore. Share this out. Let me know what you think. Husband Profile course begins April 6th. Sample is below. Dating is for data is coming soon. Sample is below. I love you, girl. Love you, love you, love. Talk to you later. Mwah. Lexi, your bus is here? Yeah. Hold on, Lexi. Hold on. Come give you a hug and kiss. All right, y'all. Love you. Bye. Hold on, Lexi. Love you. Love you.